My childhood best friend's mom was an excellent cook. Not only did she cook a mean plate of grub, but she also loved to cook, and she expressed her love of cuisine by experimenting widely with many different styles of food. She raised 5 children, who grew up accustomed to home-cooked meals, and therefore took her somewhat for granted. That was my opinion of the matter anyway. Both of my parents were business owners who worked long hours. My dad is a very good cook, but he usually only prepared dinner for our family on Sundays. He had given up red meat in his 30s after several years in the cattle business, and as such, we ate a lot of chicken and fish. I might as well tell you how we ate on Sunday evenings. My mom, my dad, and I would sit on the carpet of our living room floor picnic style and watch the show The Wonder Years. The Joe Cocker version of With a Little Help from My Friends brings back a lot of memories. I'm not sure why we didn't eat at a proper table. Come to think of it, my parents also slept with their mattress on their bedroom floor, sans bed spring. Maybe they were on some kind of a hippie floor kick that I wasn't privy to. On Sundays, the 3 of us sat there together, on our worn beige carpet, legs crossed, plates in front of us on the ground, eating vegetables and white meat, watching TV. The rest of the week, I mostly ate meals microwaved by a babysitter. Occasionally, my mom would be inspired to whip something up, and on those occasions, she stuck to a limited repertoire of fried eggs, fried sliced potatoes, and meatloaf. I was over at my best friend's house for dinner at least one day a week back in those days, and I unfailingly relished whatever creation his mother had come up with. I had a strong hunch that I was her favorite house guest, because I often caught her staring dreamily at me while I ate. She'd have her head leaning over on the palm of her hand and her elbow up on the table, and she seemed to be thinking, why can't I have a child like him who appreciates my food? While I was scarfing down seconds, my best friend, God bless him, would be touching the tip of his tongue to a medium-rare piece of prime rib and saying, "Ew, why is it so red?" Now here is the point of this. My friend's mom kept right on making what she thought was exciting, even though her target audience, her family, didn't appreciate her output the way she and I thought they should. She only had a raving fan on premises one day out of 7. Her kids must have absolutely driven her crazy when I wasn't around. One of my children is a picky eater, and I feel like pulling my hair out when I see him turning his nose up at his mother's food. My wife is Peruvian, and Peruvian women are, as a rule, very good cooks. Everybody who creates so that others may consume must ask themselves these questions. Who am I supposed to make this for? Am I supposed to follow my own heart? Or shall I pander to my audience? I took a marketing class several years back. One of the segments was how to choose a product. The instructor rolled out a very interesting parable. He said that there were 3 new business owners. All were going into the hamburger business. The first planned to make gourmet burgers using the highest quality ingredients. The second planned to open a beautiful restaurant with well-dressed waiters who offered the most spectacular and attentive service. When the third business owner heard the plans of the other 2, he scoffed an arrogant scoff. "I'm going to make 10 times more money than both of you chumps combined, and I'll do it while using the cheapest ingredients and ignoring service altogether," he said. "Oh yeah, wise guy? How are you going to do that?" asked the first owner. "I'm going to set up shop where there is a huge hungry crowd, and then nothing else will matter." The instructor concluded this parable by urging his students to be like the third business owner and search out a hungry crowd. He threw out some business ideas: prostate relief, foot fungus cream, dating advice. These are huge, evergreen markets where an entrepreneur can always make money, according to the professor. He's not wrong. My friend's mom could have made nachos for dinner every night, too. If she had done that, she would never have heard her children complaining about the food. But it wouldn't have been very satisfying for her inner artist who was yearning for expression. And I wouldn't have received those adoring looks from her, coming from down at the other end of the table. Nor would I have had an escape from Stouffer's, Mama Celeste, and lean cuisine. For 6 long years during our 16-year business history, we had just one product, our Fortunato No. 4 68% dark chocolate. We built a business that sold chocolate to high-end restaurants and chocolatiers in more than 20 countries on the back of that single product. A business friend, almost talked us into going with a much higher percentage chocolate as our lead product, to take advantage of a market trend toward the health benefits of cacao. In retrospect, going darker may have been the better business decision. We could have been one of the first movers in that segment had we staked our claim 16 years ago. But we figured that my brother Brian hadn't moved out to the jungle to live with cacao farmers, and we weren't buying a rare and exquisite variety of cacao, which we put through a meticulous fermenting and drying process to make health food. There are many ways to get your vitamins and minerals. A 68% dark chocolate is still pretty nutritious, by the way. However, we've always operated on deliciousness, because that is where our heart is at. That is our art. Health benefits are a good thing, but they are ancillary to our mission. Our mission is to give you a chocolate experience so good it makes your mouth water just thinking about it. We might make more money selling cacao as medicine, but we'd be less fulfilled. I will conclude with this. If you are an artist at heart, which many creators are, be they business people or home cooks, you won't be happy selling foot fungus cream or serving nachos for dinner every night. You might be obligated to do it to keep your bank account healthy and your children's bellies full, but you'd also better make some time to give your inner Mozart free rein to compose symphonies. Or you'll have a miserable gnawing inside of you that never goes away. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope that you have a truly blessed day.